Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button down below for content like this and many more. For all your current subscribers, I just want to continue to say thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. What do I have in front of me? Well, this is a 2022, the all-new Mercedes-Benz C-Class. This is a C300 4MATIC. It has a 4-cylinder engine that makes about 255 horsepower. This is all-wheel drive. I'm going to talk about it, review it real quick. Stay tuned. That is coming up next. Okay, and we're back. Let's talk 2022 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. This is the new generation of the C-Class for 2022. As you guys can see, it's very similar to the Mercedes S-Class. So you have completely redesigned front end, very massive grille. With this particular car has a 360 camera, so you have the camera right here in front of the Mercedes emblem. Radar sensor lives behind the big emblem. I like the little three-pointed stars on the grille. Parking sensors, of course, all around. Full active LED headlights, high and low beam. Like the little swoosh right there. So new for 2022, this particular vehicle has a 9-speed automatic transmission, 255 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque. It is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, inline 4. This particular version is the 4MATIC model, and as it sits, my tester is $58,700. It has a few options. Base price for this car is $45,550. And just walking around the car, it's beautiful. I mean, it definitely looks like a shrunken version of the S-Class. There's another look at the one of the sensors here on the bumper. This is sitting on Goodyear tires. These are the optional AMG wheels. This particular wheel size is 1 second here. Let's see if I can see the size of this. Excuse me, folks. Oh, let me look at the window sticker instead. Can't really see the size of the wheels. There are 19-inch multi-spoke AMG wheels. They're optional packages with black accents. These are Goodyear Summer Performance tires. And just walking around it, it's a beautiful car. It's very nice. The C-Class is always a baby S-Class in terms of design. You got this huge jewel-like LED taillights here. Of course, reverse lights, nicely integrated exhaust right there. Parking sensors all around. So let's take a look at the interior real quick. Take you guys for a tour. Of course, being a Mercedes-Benz, nothing but the best quality. This particular trim has the Burmeister sound system with the very fancy speaker grille. You got your touch sensitive for the power folding mirrors. Controls for the now new for all Mercedes now, instead of a physical button for the seats, these are touch sensitive buttons. You just touch where you want and the seats adjust accordingly.
How may I help you?
Stop talking. Cancel. Sorry folks, I said something that sounds like the word M. I don't want to say the name. With the MBUX system, just thought I was talking to it. And stepping inside the front seat of the new C-Class, you have a full LCD configurable cluster right in front of you. You have cruise control buttons on the left, so you have everything is touch sensitive, so you could do the home screen, and you can, let's see, you can start swiping. Let's see, swiping. Yep, you swipe up and down and left, kind of like a phone. So you do different gauges. So you have understated, sport, classic. You do full map, and then go back, do classic, and assistance, service. Here's the sport gauges, Oh, let me go back to that. Let's see if I can get to that. Yep. There's a look at the sport gauges, and everything changes from the ambient lighting changes to red. A little hard to pick up on camera because it's broad daylight. This car has a massive heads-up display right there. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but there's a huge speedometer on the left, speed limit on the left, speedometer in the middle, and then what the steering wheel is doing. This is your parking shifter lever. Parking right here, you push down for drive, you push up for reverse. And like I mentioned, this vehicle has 360 camera, so you have multiple views of the car. So you have that view, that is the front view. This is like the 3D, very trippy 3D view of the car right now, which is freaking cool, and it looks like you're in a video game doing this. Then you got auto, so that's a whole view live right now, what's happening around the car. Parking sensors, and then this is of course the traditional view with the directory lines, which is very, very cool, very trippy. Put this back in park, push right here, and this is the MBUX, the new MBUX system. You got climate controls down here. Thank you, Mercedes, for making the climate control visible and I don't have to go through 400 different menus. These are the different drive modes selector. So you got E for eco, you have comfort, you have sport, you have sport plus, and then you have intelligent, which the car adjusts accordingly, and everything is adjusted based on the input that you give it to the vehicle. So let's leave it in comfort for now. I'll change it, I'll talk over the different stuff once I do the driving. You got a nice little decent sized cup holders right here. You do have a wireless charging pad in here, a little deep. USB-C right there. I like the silver trim on this. Engine start stop button. Nice little airplane style vents, which with nice little click tactile feel, as you guys can hear. And going back to the instrument cluster, let's put this back to classic. Oh, let's do that again. There you go, classic look. Nice decent sized cubby. More USB-Cs in here. Traditional style size sunroof. Auto dimming mirror, of course. The Burmeister sound system, and this is the MBUX system. You can go online. It's connected. It has connected services. We'd love to show you guys what it sounds like, but I can't for obvious reasons. And here is vehicle functions. You could do the trunk, all settings, and it shows you pretty much everything related to the vehicle. Very straightforward. So you got media, you got apps, you got comfort, media, apps, comfort, info, settings, smartphone. So straightforward, nothing crazy in terms of once you get used to it, of course, and phone, radio, and things of that nature. So here's the navigation map. That's the factory nav, but this vehicle has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you don't have to use the factory nav if you don't have to. Here's the radio menu. So let me mute that. This is what it looks like. Sirius XM, FM, tune in. So all your hits are here, of course. And let's go back to the home screen. Of course, radio, media, and things like that. All right, so let's take a look at the back seat. I am about 5'8". The seat is adjusted to how I drive. This review is going to be a little different because I am not stopping between each take. So stepping inside the back seat, same materials as in the front, and it is a little snug back here. You know, this is about the legroom size that I have. Not the biggest car in the world, obviously, but you don't buy a C-Class for space. You buy it because this is what you can do. And there's a nice view of the Mercedes infotainment screen right there, control panel. I'll give you guys a demonstration of the MBUX system in action in the drive. Not too bad back here. You know, cup holders. I guess they don't come out. Interesting. Well, this is a press vehicle, so I'm sure it has its rounds. No panoramic sunroof in this particular trim. You do have overhead buttons there for the lighting and things of that nature, SOS. Everything is touch sensitive. But all right, guys, let's go for a quick drive of the 2022 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Oh, before I go, let me show you guys the trunk. Show you guys what that looks like. Open the trunk right here, and nice little Mercedes 300 badge right there. And it's a decent sized trunk, not too bad. You do have 20, you have 40, 20, 40 split for the seats. You can fold them down. Nice little under storage cubby. And that's pretty much it. Not too bad here underneath. Of course, there's a power trunk, power closing trunk. I'm sure that's optional. And all right, let's go for a quick drive of the 2022 Mercedes C-Class. Stay tuned for that. Let's drive the 2022 Mercedes C-Class. Little different view, guys. This is a different view for you. This is a point of view driving. So let's see how this little guy does. And oh, this also has the mild hybrid system, which includes a electric motor for driving. And not too bad. This is a very nice, fun little car. I feel like I'm being hugged in these seats. And yeah, the engine is not too bad. The engine has power. Definitely peppy for a 4-cylinder engine. Of course, inline 4 turbo. Magic of turbocharging. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is nice. Very nice. And again, this is not in. Let me change the mode to put it in the Sport Plus here. Oh yeah, the steering gets a little tighter around, let's see, yeah, the engine gets a little louder. Not too bad. Oh yeah, this is very, very nice. Nice little sporting sedan, little driving sedan. The heads-up display is great. Nice large size too. It behaves very nicely under curves, as you guys can see. Very responsive. Of course, the 4MATIC also helps as well, because the car, it feels like it's on rails. It does drive very nicely though. Let me step on it a little bit more here. Oh yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. I can only imagine once they do the AMG version of this, how that's gonna drive and sound. But very happy, very nice little car. It does behave as expected. I do like the instrument cluster. The gauges are cool. Let's see, put it in sport mode. I'm not a fan of the touch sensitive buttons, but what are you gonna do? But it is very cool. But this has been my quick review of the 2022 Mercedes-Benz C-Class 4MATIC. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.